campaign, and then he got 1 to 6.
Yes.
And then we need to choose one of them or what?
Yes, you only choose one of them.
And then we present it by he got 1 to 6.
Yes.
And then we need to choose one of them or what?
You need, okay. First thing that you need to do, you choose one cerpen, you read about it, and you need to come up with a summary, lesson from the cerpen. What do you learn? 5 lessons from the cerpen, and highlight the lesson from the cerpen. For example, like you want to talk about baik hati. So which part in the magazine talk about baik hati? Okay, that one you need to highlight as well. What else? This is before we learn about tata bahasa, because you need to do 2 parts, right? So magazine, you need to choose one. 2 part bahagian A for the analysis cerpen, you cannot choose. You need to do all 4. And then analysis bahagian B, you can choose either one. Okay, clear, Sean?
You mean like bahagian A, we already have a topic, so bahagian B, we need to choose by ourselves. Okay.
Yes, correct.
Never mind. I don't know. I ask you again.
Okay. Okay, we have 11 in the room, so I think we can start. Okay, now we are in week 4. Your submission for cerpen is going to be on week 10. Okay, before that, good morning everyone. Apa khabar semua? All good? I hope you are good, because I think in October, you coming back for practical class. Maybe some of you need to come back. Maybe some of you not yet able to come back. I think your PD actually did ask you about the vaccination status, and I hope you are able to come back to campus by October. Okay, so before we go further, I would like to remind you about your group project, which is the first one. You have analysis cerpen. I hope you already choose one cerpen that you want to read. Okay, one cerpen that you want to read with your group. Okay, before we learn about tata bahasa topic, so what you need to do now is read the magazine, read the cerpen. Do summarize, not paragraph by paragraph, but the whole story. Okay, the whole story. So you can come up with maybe 1 page of the summary. And then after that, you need to identify 5 lessons from cerpen together with the example from the cerpen. Okay, do not forget also you have introduction that you need to do. What you need to write in the introduction is about, you can put the meaning of the cerpen. You can include also, about author background. Okay, where author get idea, for example, if you're able to find the information. So that what you need to put in the introduction. So followed by synopsis or summary of the cerpen, and followed by lesson. And then after that, you will go for the analysis of tata bahasa. You have 2 parts, which is part A, you need to do about penggolongan kata, which is you have 4: noun, adjective, you have noun, adjective, verb, and also you have kata tugas. You can choose 3 kata tugas, which one that you want to cover, anything from kata tugas. And then you also need to do analysis bahagian B, which is sintaksis. You can either choose pola ayat dasar, You can either choose bentuk ayat or you can choose jenis ayat. Okay, and then you need to find this type of sentences from the cerpen. Okay, when we talk about analysis, so you need to do some calculation tasks a little bit. And then you need to come up with your general reflection and also penutup, and don't forget that you need to include your rujukan as well. Okay, for magazine, this semester theme is mental health, so you can do any articles that you want to do for the magazine, but the most important thing is you follow the theme, which is mental health. Okay, any question?
I want to double compose this. Just now you say the Japan is a group assignment, right?
Yes.
We need to do the one pages and say summarize agak-agak from the article, and then that's it, right?
It's up to you. It's up to you. Maybe you want to do 1 page, you want to do 2 page.
Right.
But make sure your synopsis, your summary is cover the whole story. What is the story is about?
Okay, sorry. Okay, I got
Okay.
it. That's
So
fine.
so it's okay. It's either you want to do half pages. I don't actually count how many pages that you want to do. Okay, for me that's okay. Okay, because I know this is half to write in Bahasa Melayu. So half pages or you want to do 2 pages, 1.5 is up to you. But please make sure the summary is a summary from the first word until the last word. Okay, you need to have what is the intro, and then the climax and also the anti-climax. So this you need to cover in your synopsis.
Okay, saya agak-agak sudah tahu.
Okay, so I will share my screen. Yeah. Hari Khamis cuti, tahu kan?
Ya, tahu.
Cuti apa
Ini
hari Khamis?
Malaysia Day.
Malaysia Day. What is Malaysia Day? What is Malaysia Day? Soalan
Is the day that Malaya joined North Borneo, Sarawak, and Singapore.
yes, correct. So that the day 16 September, the day that we form Malaysia. Because before that, our Semenanjung Malaysia known as Federation of Malaya, and then we combine with Sabah, Sarawak, and also Singapore. Sabah and Sarawak, they said they will join. They can join Malaysia, but they give 20 item or 20 things that we need to follow. And then we did agree, because if we didn't combine with Sabah that time, I think Philippines will try to get Sabah to join them. Okay, and then which year Singapore left Malaysia?
1958. I don't know.
Fine. 1965. 2 years after that, because as far as I know, they wanted the ministry from finance and also education is someone from Singapore, but Malaysia don't want to give that, the Federation of Malaya. So that's why they said they want to left Malaysia that time. So we left Sabah and also Sarawak. Okay, So happy Malaysia Day, everyone. Okay, so today we're going to talk about tata bahasa. So what do you know about tata bahasa? Is it difficult? Are you scared when we talk about tata bahasa? Sean?
Okay lah.
Okay lah, okay. So, the word tata and also bahasa, tata itself actually is grammar. Okay, the tata. Tata maksudnya the whole thing ni, rules. R-U-L-S. Betul tak? Rules kan? Okay. Jadi tata ni maksud dia rules ataupun kita kata macam syarat lah ataupun undang-undang yang mesti kita ikut. Jadi kita sekarang nak tengok undang-undang bahasa iaitu grammar. Jadi macam mana nak guna grammar dalam bahasa Melayu and how we can ensure our grammar is correct. Sebenarnya dalam bahasa Melayu taklah susah sangat macam bahasa Inggeris. Not that difficult lah for me. Okay, I think also you will find it not too difficult compared to bahasa Inggeris, because if you can see that we have noun, right? Noun in bahasa Melayu and also noun in bahasa Inggeris, but noun in bahasa Melayu we don't have each gender markers. So in bahasa Melayu kalau third person we still use dia. It's either female or male. Jadinya dalam bentuk pengingatan tu senang lah. But in the sentence, you need to make sure that you know either, oh, this is she or he. Dia ada, bila dekat membaca tu, we need to make sure that we understand the context. Okay? So, hasil pembelajaran, the learning outcome at the end of this topic, you can bertutur dengan berkesan dalam situasi rasmi because you can use the correct tata bahasa when you speak and also when you write. Okay. So, as introduction, if you remember last week, we learned about what topic? Last week. Ingat tak last week kita?
Intonasi.
Apa dia? Intonasi. Okay. So, terima kasih. Minggu lepas kita belajar tentang bunyi. Okay, kalau ingat kan? Atas bunyi saya kata kita ada kata. Okay, selepas itu kita ada frasa. Dan atas sekali kita ada ayat. Okay. If you can see this, actually, bunyi is a phonetic. Okay. And then we go to morpho. And then this one is syntaxis. Okay. So this is the normal term. This is in linguistic terms. So last week we already go through the phonetics. Maybe some of you not yet clear about phonetic. You can go back and watch our recorded version. So I already upload in Times. Okay. Jadi minggu ini kita akan belajar tentang bahagian ni. Okay. Bahagian morfo ataupun kata, di mana bahagian kata kita ada tiga jenis, maafkan saya. Three type, which is we divide to struktur kata, bentuk kata, golongan kata. Okay, the structure, the form and the type. Structure, this one. Okay, structure, form, the type. Ada tiga jenis. Jadi struktur kata, if you remember last week we learned the structure of Malay word, which is we have 4. Kita kata ada vokal, vokal consonant, consonant vokal, consonant vokal consonant. Bahasa Melayu asli, if you remember. Okay, so ini adalah struktur kata. Bentuk kata how is the form of the word? It's either kata tunggal ke, kata ganda ke, nak singular, plural, or we want to make it as a compound. Okay, itu adalah dalam bentuk kata. Manakala golongan kata is about noun, verb, adjective and also part of the preposition. Okay, jadi struktur kata kita akan lihat tentang susunan bentuk ujaran ataupun lambang yang menjadi unit bahasa. So last week we learned about a word arang, right? Okay, if you remember the word arang, arang come from two syllables. First syllable is vokal, second syllable is we have consonant, vokal, consonant. Okay, so this is the structure of the word arang. This is the structure. Vokal, consonant, vokal, consonant. And if you remember last week, I informed you which is in our mind, actually when before we wanted to form a sentence, it actually we form a sound first, like r, ng. Okay, and after that it come to the word, which is we combine the word and also we can pronounce it as rang. But actually, later remind me to show you what is the pictogram for one word. Okay, so you can understand how actually we combine the sound and become the word from a picture. Okay, and then we have bentuk which is form. Bentuk tata bahasa, bentuk kata ataupun a word, a form word. Actually from one word we can make it as a we can make sure that we can derive another word from that one singular. For example, that we have word ulat. What is ulat?
Worm.
Is a worm. Okay. What is this word mean? Ulat buku. This is an idiom.
Bookworm.
Bookworm maksudnya. What is the meaning, Sean?
Bookworm.
They have related with someone who like reading. Okay, someone who really like reading, so kita panggil ulat buku dalam bahasa Melayu. Okay, ini adalah bentuk tunggal, singular, and then we make it as a compound word which is pemajmukan. Okay, later I will explain. And then kita ada penggolongan kata which is we categorize the word based on their function and also their type. Okay, their function and also their type. Jadi penggolongan kata ni kita ada noun phrase, kita ada bukan noun phrase. Kita ada noun, kita ada verb, kita ada adjective and also preposition. So in bahasa Melayu untuk penggolongan kata kita akan belajar next week. So for today we gonna go through the struktur kata and also bentuk kata. But if I too fast, just let me know. Okay, before we go further, I would like to draw your attention on the screen, which is you can see the word morphem dan perkataan. Okay, what is morphem? What is perkataan? So morphem actually come from word morpho. Morpho come from word morphology. Okay, which is I believe you know because you do quite a lot of research until now. Logi means kajian. okay, in Latin, and then we learn and we make sure we use our own spelling for that. So morphology, logi is kajian or research. Morpho means kata. So morphology actually kajian tentang kata. Jadi morpho and also morpheme berkaitan dengan kata. It's about word. Okay. In Bahasa Melayu, morpheme actually is a small unit in a word that can ensure that they have their own function. For example, like the word paku and patu. I put here paku and also patu. So paku, we know we have a meaning. Last week we go through paku is a nail. Patu, do we have a word name patu? As far as I remember, no, we don't have. So this one not grammatis, this one is grammatis. This one not correct and this one paku is correct. So this is a morpheme. Okay, and morpheme we can divide to two, which is one, it can stand by its own, and second, not. Tak boleh. Okay, tak boleh. Tak boleh berdiri sendiri dan boleh berdiri sendiri. Meanwhile, perkataan actually a word that can stand by its own. Okay, perkataan ni normally is a word that have a meaning. Okay, macam dari noun ke, verb ke, adjective ke, itu adalah perkataan. Okay, morpheme ini that we combine, we divide to two, which is the first one we have morpheme terikat and second we have morpheme bebas. Jadi terikat ni yang tak boleh berdiri sendiri. Kita dah ikat. Try to remember when we tie someone, boleh tak dia berdiri sendiri? We ask them, minumlah air sendiri, makanlah sendiri. So it must be difficult kan? Jadi morpheme terikat ni kan, dia ikat perkataan tersebut. Dia tak boleh berdiri sendiri. Which is dalam bahasa Melayu, it's about imbuhan. Affix, suffix, hifix, semua benda tu, dia adalah imbuhan dalam bahasa Melayu. Kita panggil imbuhan awalan, apitan, kita ada awalan, kita ada apitan, kita ada sisipan, dan satu lagi akhiran. Okay, 4 jenis imbuhan dan semua ni sebenarnya morpheme terikat. Because when we just inform, oh I ber. So you ask, what ber? What do you mean by ber? Okay, rupanya dia nak cakap berapa? Berbasikal, okay, cycling, maybe. Tapi dia cakap ber saja, dia tak cakap pembasikal. Berbasikal, it means your friend is like using a bike, okay, cycling. Jadi ber is an imbuhan terikat. And then we also have a morpheme bebas, the free morpheme, which is the free morpheme actually is some from a word because it can stand by its own. Contoh kita dekat sini, meja, batu, kerusi, jari. Then I talk to you meja. Maybe when you walk and I said meja. Okay, my intonation like that. My intonation is not like meja. Okay, my intonation like meja. So that you know, oh, that must be an alert. Okay, that one. I just said meja with the correct intonation and you dah tahu dah. Oh, okay, this is alert. So I need to make sure that I alert with that table. Okay, batu, kerusi. So you know, oh, batu is a stone. Okay, kerusi is a chair. Basikal is a morpheme bebas, is a bicycle. Okay, jadi itu beza dia. Ini morpheme terikat. Okay, ini morpheme bebas. Okay, any question for this? Later I will ask you what is the difference between morpheme and also morpheme terikat dan also morpheme bebas and struktur kata. Okay, we see here. Morphem, in one word, we can have more than one morphem. At least we need to have one morphem. Okay, but if you remember last week when we learned about the struktur kata, so one word need to have minimum one struktur kata. Okay, jadi kita tengok morphem dulu. One word, kita ada kat sini, ajar. Okay, ajar, satu morphem. Morphem terikat ke morphem bebas? Morfem terikat atau morfem bebas? Ajar.
Bebas.
Okay, good. Bebas. Then second we have dua morfem. Mengajar, word mengajar jadi mengajar. Okay. Morfem bebas atau morfem terikat? Terikat, yes. Kita ada morfem terikat dan juga morfem bebas di sini. Okay. Dan kita boleh adakan sebagai 3 morfem. Jadi tengok morfem terikat, ajar morfem bebas, kan morfem terikat. Jadi untuk perkataan yang ketiga mengajarkan means you are teach someone, it's ada 3 morfem. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So you can see actually when you know how to identify morfem terikat dan so bebas, so easy for you to identify. Okay, identify what? Identify what is the root word. Okay, apakah kata tunggal? Okay, kata tunggal. Sebab satu perkataan normally it will have the root word. Okay, dalam bahasa Melayu, root word sama ada kata dasar atau kata tunggal. It depends on your teacher. Kata tunggal, satu lagi kata akal. Kata akal. Okay, so kata dasar, tunggal, also akal, which one that you use in school actually refer to the same things. Okay, singular word. Okay, any question? Can I move on? So far easy kan? Okay, so we go to struktur kata. What is struktur kata? If you remember is struktur kata, we learned last week which is actually is a syllables. Okay, macam ni kita ada perkataan abang. From perkataan abang, okay, from perkataan abang, we can identify A is a vowel, B is a consonant, A is vowel, and G is a consonant. So we have struktur kata satu ataupun first syllables and also second syllables. So this is what struktur kata is about. So if you remember, I said last week and we did discuss which is struktur kata dalam bahasa Melayu, we have 4 type only. Vokal, vokal consonant, consonant vokal, consonant vokal, consonant. If you find another word not like from this type of struktur kata, so that means ianya struktur kata pinjaman. Okay, jadi setiap perkataan, every sentence have their own structure. Okay, every sentence have their own structure. So tak boleh kita kata, oh no, this word don't have any structure. Every word have their own structure. So we have perkataan abang, 2 syllables, abang. This is the struktur kata. Kerusi, 3 suku kata, kerusi. Ini binaan dia. So when we want to come, or when we want to identify what is the structure of the syllables, okay, structure of the syllabus yang ini, the most important thing is you need to know how to identify vowel and consonant. Okay, you need to identify vowel and consonant. So please remember, vowel only have 5. A, E, I, O, U. Other than that is consonant. Okay, so ada apa-apa persoalan dekat sini? Time to time kita akan pergi balik untuk struktur kata ni. Jadi ingat, when we say struktur suku kata, so is the this structure. Vocal consonant, vocal consonant. When we talk about the suku kata, is a syllables. How many syllables? Morphem, morphem terikat and also morphem bebas. For example, like word pelajar, okay, actually come from two sentence. From two morphem, which is we have pearl and ajar. Pearl is a morphem terikat, ajar is a morphem bebas. Okay, so this is the difference. Suku kata we have 3. Pelajar. Ada 3 suku kata tetapi ada 2 morphem. Okay, this is how we can identify morphem and also suku kata. Okay, before we go for this, I will write down here. I would like you to identify the suku kata and also the morphem. Okay, please identify suku kata and morphem. How much is the suku kata and how much is the morphem?
The first one is 1-1, right?
The first one, one what?
One suku kata, one morphem.
Not clear, Sean. Apa dia tadi?
One suku kata, one morphem.
No.
Makan and an.
So berapa morphem?
2.
2. Okay, good. Suku kata?
1.
Kenapa 1? Try to pronounce.
Makanan.
So?
Oh, okay.
How many?
3.
Makanan 3. Okay, how about the second one? Anyone want to try? Thank you, Sean.
4 suku kata.
4 suku kata. Apa dia?
Makanan.
Okay, 4 suku kata. Okay, morphem?
Tiga.
3. Apa dia?
Makanan.
Okay, good. So you understand. And last but not least, anyone would like to try? Siapa nak cuba?
8
Okay, Wengkang, apa dia? Berapa suku kata?
8
8. Apa dia?
Berberi kemanusiaan.
Okay. Berberi kemanusiaan. 9. Berberi kemanusiaan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 8. Sorry. My bad. Okay, good. Morphem.
5
5. Apa dia kita ada?
Berberi
Berberi
kemanusiaan.
Manusia. Oh, saya tinggal A rupanya. Okay, salah je. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Okay, so this is how we can identify struktur kata dan juga morphem. Okay. Yes, I did allow to have 5 people in one group, because if I'm not mistaken, your class only have around 20 students or 21 students. Okay, so it's already week 4. You can join any group that you can able to find to make it as 5. Okay, I read from a chat. Okay, so ini adalah bentuk kata yang kita tengok tadi. Di mana bentuk kata kita ada 4 jenis. Saya tulis kat sini. Ini adalah kata tunggal. Okay. Ini kata terbitan. Kata majmuk. Kata ganda. Okay. Cuba tengok daripada satu perkataan, ibu. From one word ibu, we can make it as a keibuan. Okay, kata terbitan. Ada imbuhan ke dan juga an. Imbuhannya ke dan juga an. So from one word ibu is a person. When we put it as a keibuan, so it's become a characteristic ataupun sifat seseorang yang motherly. Okay, motherly characteristic. Kemudian kita make it as a compound, which is kita tambah pula bapa. Ibu bapa. Okay, so is a parents. And we make it as a plural, so we make it or make sure it's become a ibu-ibu. Banyak. From satu ibu is become ibu-ibu. Jadi ini yang kita derive from one sentence, from one word and make it another word. So we have ibu, keibuan, ibu bapa, ibu-ibu. Meja pun sama. So from meja, if you can see here for one meja. Meja, what is meja? What is meja?
Table.
Meja is a table. Okay, bila kita tambah imbuhan dia jadi kemeja. What is kemeja?
Pergi ke meja.
What is kemeja? Have you had kemeja before? I believe you did. Kemeja means your shirt, your button shirt. Okay, that one is kemeja. So meja is a table, and when we put a suffix kan, jadi dia become kemeja. Jadi dari meja it's become a shirt. Okay, meja makan. What is meja makan? You know makan is eat, meja is table. So is a
Dining table.
dining table, yes, and we have meja. We make it as a plural. So nampak tak perbezaannya? From one sentence actually, when we come up with another word, another process, actually it can change the type of a word. Kita ada perkataan tua. Tua is an adjective, someone who's very old. But when we put ke with tua means a leader. Okay, means a leader. Bukannya orang itu tua, but is a leader. But when we put as a compound word, we put orang tua means a elderly person. And how we can make sure we can have the kata ganda? You can actually you make it plurals for ketua-ketua or orang tua. So you just combine, you just repeat the sentence. So ini adalah bentuk kata dalam bahasa Melayu. Senang kan? Easy right? Okay, we go to bentuk kata tunggal. So what is bentuk kata tunggal? So bentuk kata tunggal, it's actually similar to the struktur kata that we learn. Okay, which is bentuk kata tunggal did not receive any other process. dia sahaja, the root word. Dia tak boleh terima orang lain. Okay. Jadi bila dia terima orang lain, it's received for another process. So that's mean the word is become another or the another form. Jadinya sebab itulah kata dari sini kita ada bentuk kata tunggal, kita terbitan, majmuk dan juga ganda. Dalam bahasa Melayu ada 4 sahaja. Okay. Jadi terdapat beberapa bentuk kata dalam bahasa Melayu, bentuk kata tunggal. Yang pertama sekali bentuk kata tunggal satu suku kata, one syllables. Syllables ni kita dah belajar. Lepas tu belajar lagi. Okay. Mengandungi 2 suku kata atau lebih. Ini adalah 2 bentuk kata tunggal. Di mana 2 bentuk kata tunggal actually is a syllables that we learn early. We learn earlier kan, and also last week. Jadi setiap perkataan they have their own syllables. So jadi you, ru, cat, bah, this all actually one syllables. Spring, straw, script, even though it's long, but actually is a one word. Okay, try to identify which one is a suku kata asli and which one is a suku kata pinjaman. Remember our struktur kata we have two type, which is bentuk kata asli dan juga bentuk kata pinjaman. So which one is a bentuk kata asli and which one is a bentuk kata pinjaman? Bentuk struktur kata pinjaman. Okay, first, which one is a struktur kata asli? How to know this one? Ada 4 sahaja. So from these 4, okay, ini adalah bentuk struktur asli. Okay, bentuk struktur asli. Jadi this one, 4, 5, 6, 7 is not a struktur kata asli. Ini adalah struktur kata pinjaman. Kenapa? They have a combination of 2 consonant. Consonant, 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 consonant. Okay, jadi struktur kata asli only 4. 3 in the list. Okay, ini adalah bentuk kata asli. So, I hope after this you will remember. Okay, sikit-sikit lah kita ingat. Jadi, selain pada struktur satu suku kata, we can also have more than 2. Jadi, 2 jenis lah. Satu struktur suku kata, satu suku kata, and yang kedua satu suku kata atau lebih. We can have like aib, air, aur, ais. Undi, abdi, asli, unta, inti, terti. Okay. Jauh, tuah, kuih, liat, buih, diam. Okay. So, from the struktur suku kata, actually it will help you to pronounce the word easily. So that's why we have the struktur kata. So like lampu, janji, janji, bangsa, bangku, sendi. Okay. Kerusi, university. Okay, ini adalah struktur suku kata. But beside the struktur suku kata for the kata tunggal, we also have the acronym. What is acronym? So the acronym in Bahasa Melayu and also English quite different. Which is untuk struktur kata tunggal acronym in Bahasa Melayu, actually we combine syllables or we combine a first word, but we need to pronounce the sentence as a one word. Okay, one word. See here, dilafazkan sebagai perkataan yang utuh. Okay, this is very important. Not like English, not similar with English, because English have like this KLCC actually also considered as a acronym. KFC also considered as a acronym. But in Bahasa Melayu, we cannot pronounce this sentence as a one sentence. Okay, this word is a one sentence. We cannot like try to pronounce KLCC. Actually, we pronounce the huruf, the alphabet. So that's why this one, if you want to know, we call it as a singkatan, a short form in Bahasa Melayu. Okay, this is a singkatan or short form in Bahasa Melayu. So, what is a acronym in Bahasa Melayu? So, the acronym in Bahasa Melayu is something like this. Okay, we have a few types, which is the first one, gabungan huruf awal. Which is, we see here, BIM. Okay, BIM, 2 syllables. BIM, Angkatan Belia Islam Malaysia. IKIM, 2 syllables. Institusi Kefahaman Islam Malaysia. ADUN, 2 syllables. Ahli Dewan Undangan Negeri. Okay. So, beside we combines the first alphabet, we also have a combination of the syllables and also the first alphabet. Which is we have Mara. Have you heard Mara before? Pernah tengok kan? Bangunan Mara. Sekolah Mara. Okay. Mara actually come from here. Majlis, Ma. Okay. Amanah, A. And also here. Sorry. Here. Majlis Amanah Rakyat. So, Mara. Okay. Bernama is one of the a reporting company that we have in Malaysia. Bernama. Okay, syllables. Perkeso. Perkeso. The EPF. Sokso. Okay, when you work, so you're gonna have your account for Sokso and also for EPF. So Perkeso actually is in Bahasa Melayu for Sokso. Mabim, Majlis Bahasa Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia. Okay, so it's combined huruf awal and also the suku kata. So become a sentence. So your name also actually you can make as a acronym in Bahasa Melayu. Okay. Beside that, we also have a word like this. Tabika. Okay, Tabika is a kindergarten. Taman Bimbingan Kanak-kanak. Pawagam. Okay, Pawagam is a cinema. Now, you can go to cinema and watch a movie. Okay, if you already have 2 doses. Okay, 2 doses of vaccine. Panggung, wayang, gambar. Cerpen, cerita pendek. Jentolak, jentera, tolak. Okay, this is some of the word that we always know. Okay, this is a acronym. Beside that, also we have this one. Try to make it as a acronym. Okay, we have kumpulan gitar rancak. Okay, how to make it as an acronym? Anyone would like to try? Salah tak apa, we learn together. Kumpulan gitar rancak. How to make it as a acronym?
Kumgira.
Okay. Dah nak dekat sikit je. Nak dekat dah. Okay. Try this one. Tadi tak sebut N sahaja. Kugira. Okay, sekarang tambah N. Kugiran. Is better?
Yeah.
So kugiran is kumpulan gitar rancak. So what is kumpulan gitar rancak? Is actually a band. Okay, so this is in bahasa Melayu, kugiran. What else? This word, I believe you know. You already use this word quite long, but you maybe don't know. Maybe some of you know, maybe some of you not. Okay, purata. Okay, purata come from what word? We have purata. Agak-agak from which word? Purata.
Don't know.
Tak pernah dengar? Pernah
Okay.
dengar purata, right? Cumulative. Okay. Mungkin tak pernah dengar perkataan purata is a acronym. So actually from word pukul rata. Okay. So it become purata. Okay. Last before we go for our break. Pernah dengar tak perkataan ni? Berdikari.
Macam yes.
Macam yes. Okay. It's independence. Ya, yeah, betul. Zizuan? Berdikari is independence. But actually berdikari come from word berdiri atas kaki sendiri. Okay. Independent kan? Berdiri atas kaki sendiri. Okay. Berdikari. Okay. So now you know. Okay. Last. Satu je last lagi. Anyone left-handed here? Anyone left-handed? I believe maybe one students might be left-handed. Okay, and the rest is right-handed. So, left-handed in bahasa Melayu we call as kidal. Okay, we call as kidal. So, maybe you never heard it. Okay, kidal means someone who left-handed. They say actually is a word come from kiri dari lahir. Lahir. Okay. Okay. Left from born. Dia kata macam tu. Kiri, kidal. Kidal. Okay. Someone who left-handed. So this is the acronym in bahasa Melayu. Sometimes it's fun if you can make by your own. I have friends also actually make their acronym from their name, from their name and also their father's name. Sometimes the most popular is you combine your name with your spouse also have, and yeah, just play around with the word. Okay, so after this we will come back with the bentuk kata terbitan, and before that I will give you 10 minutes break, and then we will have a discussion for kata terbitan. Okay, see you in 10 minutes. Okay. Can we continue? Okay. So next, before we start, do you hear that sound? Any sound? Have
No.
you? No, okay. Okay, so we continue with the bentuk kata terbitan. So bentuk kata terbitan actually is a imbuhan dalam bahasa Melayu lah, bentuk kata terbitan. Okay, the other word we call as a imbuhan. So in bahasa Melayu we have 4 type of imbuhan, which is imbuhan ni we combine with the root word. Okay, terbahagi kepada 4, kita ada awalan, apitan, akhiran dan juga sisipan. Awalan, apitan, akhiran dan juga sisipan. So, kita pergi kepada awalan dulu. Okay. Untuk awalan ini senarai untuk imbuhan yang kita ada. Kalau imbuhan ni, from for example like you have word bakar. Okay, and then we use pembakar. Okay, so this means from a verb is become a noun. So one function of imbuhan dalam bahasa Melayu actually to change the category of one word from verb to noun, for example. Okay, jadi ini adalah senarai yang kita ada. Kalau senarai like men, ber, actually normally is a verb. Okay, then ke and also juru normally is a noun. Okay, so we go first. Imbuhan awalan kita ada from word baca. Okay, from word baca. We put there membaca. Okay, membaca. Other than membaca, anything that we can put there with word baca? Anything else besides membaca? Can we try to put dibaca or terbaca? All this ter and also di have in the list. Ter, di. Okay, so we can change actually based on what we wanted it to be. Kita tengok, kita kena tengok sentence lah. Okay, kemudian kita ada perkataan senam. Okay, perkataan senam di sini. Okay, perkataan senam kita letak bersenam. Bersenam. Can we put apa sekejap tersenam. Kena tengok. Tersenam is a adjective. So, can we say tersenam? Okay, senam ni exercise. So, some of the prefix actually not suitable to use. Okay, it's based on the sentence. Then we have niaga. Niaga is a business. So business here we have and also niaga. Businessman or businesswoman. Okay, peniaga, someone who do or sell things. Seller lah maksudnya. Okay, kat sini seller. Kita boleh letak berniaga tak? Okay. Kalau dari verb to noun normally is okay. But if verb or noun, verb to adjective is quite difficult to do because this is the adjective. Okay, this is the adjective. When we put terniaga, this one is adjective. Okay, so for example, like you don't know, is it correct or not? Okay, what you can do is you can go to this. Okay, prpm.bp.gov.my. Click on here and try to put here. Okay, terniaga. Cari. Baik. Open. Peniaga. Problem. Try to put niaga. I think the server problem. Internal server error. Tak baca tadi. Okay. Yang mana? Okay. Later I show you again. Okay. This is Pusat Rujukan Persuratan Melayu. prpm.gov.dbp.gov.my. So actually when you type anything here, it will come out. Tapi hari ni ada internal error problem. So it will come out and also it will inform you either terniaga. Do we have that word in Bahasa Melayu? So you can make use the Pusat Rujukan Persuratan Melayu. If you don't know that sentence also, actually it can help you to find because beside the dictionary, it also have like the advice section and also the another kamus that you can refer to. Kamus Bahasa Inggeris, kamus istilah. So a few kamus actually you can use for Bahasa Melayu. So you go to prpm.dbp.gov.my. Okay, so make use of that. Okay, next we have imbuhan apitan. So imbuhan apitan in Bahasa Melayu actually is I think imbuhan apitan is a fix. I dah buat catatan hari tu tapi terlupa juga. Okay, imbuhan apitan actually the root word put in the middle. Okay, so kita ada dua morfem lah di sini, morfem pertama dan juga morfem yang kedua. Again, per dan juga ke is a noun. Ke, sorry, men, ber, di is a verb and also ke, an is a adjective. So if you can remember what is which affix or suffix actually is a noun, verb and also adjective is good for you. If you don't know, you can refer to this particular section and slide, and you try to identify which one is a verb, which one is a noun. Okay, so imbuhan apitan. The word that we have here, rumah. Okay, the word that we have here is rumah. So, rumah here, we use perumahan. Okay, perumahan. Is a living, apa kata perumahan in English? The housing area lah.
Housing,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. And then we have bersih. Okay, bersih that means something clean. Kebersihan. Okay, that means you need to take care your cleaners. Okay, so ini ke-an yang kita guna. Ke-an dan juga pe-an. Ke-an ialah jenis kata apa tadi? Based on the slide. Based on this. Ke-an kata apa? Pe-an kata apa? Okay, if you see that the slide. Pean is a noun, yang ni kan verb. Okay. Kata nama, kata kerja. Okay. Kemudian kita ada imbuhan akhiran. Imbuhan akhiran akan duduk di bahagian belakang. Macam ni. Ada 3 jenis sahaja. 1 untuk noun, 2 untuk verb. 3 jenis sahaja. Jadi, biasanya imbuhan akhiran akan duduk di bahagian belakang perkataan. Macam ni lah. Okay, perkataan sulam. Perkataan sulam maksudnya ni embroidered, something like that lah. Okay, jadi kita letakkan bayangan belakang. An. Hadiah. Okay, someone want to give you a present. You say here hadiahi. Okay, also you can put there hadiahkan. Also can. Hadiahi or hadiahkan. Jadi ini adalah imbuhan akhiran which is duduk dekat bahagian belakang, akhir, last. Okay, awal. So is early. So duduk kat bahagian hadapan. Any questions so far? All okay? Can follow?
Oh, follow cikgu.
Ya.
Follow. Thank you so much. Okay, kemudian kita ada yang terakhir imbuhan sisipan. Okay, what is sisipan? Sisipan actually imbuhan ni duduk dekat bahagian tengah. Okay, duduk kat bahagian tengah, you can see like L, dia ada macam ni. Okay, macam mana? Cuba ingat macam ni. Kita ada 2 orang. Okay, 2 orang, you and also your friends. Okay, walk together, wanted to go to family mart and suddenly your another friends came. Ni A, ni B, C. Okay, C came and C don't want to go here. C wanted to be here, in the middle. Okay, C said, what do we call in English? He want to be in the middle. He don't want to be in the left or right. So, this is the word something like this. Kuncup. Okay, kuncup means this one. I'm not sure what is the name in English, but when you go to the maybe the banyaknya bunyi. Okay, when you go to the maybe playground, you will find this one because it will stuck in your it will stuck in your pants. Someone said this called being rude. Okay, so this is what happened to this imbuhan sisipan because from kuncup, okay, want to be here, em. Okay, you want to be here. So from kuncup and then need to make sure we have a space for so become kemuncup. Okay, become kemuncup. This one. Seruling, a flute. Okay, the word actually come from suling. Okay, and then we want to make it as a seruling, so we put the word here, er, the sound there. And then also we have jari, our jari kan. We can put here in the middle of J and also A. Okay, jemari. Okay, jemari. So this is imbuhan sisipan. Normally, why we use this kind of imbuhan sisipan is, and it's become passive nowadays because quite number of people don't know imbuhan sisipan exists in bahasa Melayu. It's something like we want to make sure that the sound and also the spelling must be easier. Okay. Tapak. Okay, tapi macam tapak, when we put something here, like this, we call as a tapak tangan, our backhand tapak tangan. We all can also call as a telapak. Okay, telapak is more like nice to hear compared to tapak. Okay, tapak tu macam quite kasar sikit lah. Tapak and also telapak. So that's why we call as a telapak for our backhand, telapak tangan. Okay. So normally is we want to make it as a sound pleasant lah. Kuncup. Okay, kuncup. Something like that. So that's why we call it as a kemuncup. So the sound is more pleasant to hear compared to kuncup. Okay. So there is 4 type of imbuhan in bahasa Melayu. We have imbuhan awalan, we have imbuhan akhiran, imbuhan sisipan, and also imbuhan apitan. 4 type. Okay. Any question? Okay, if you go to your PDF, you will find this. Berapakah bilangan morfem dan juga suku kata dalam bahasa Melayu. So if you have time later and you want to do, please do so, and you can submit to me and then I can check for you. Okay, for this. We also actually go through a few words, like just now, 3 words. Buperi kemanusiaan, we have makanan, pemakanan. So this is the same things that you need to do for this. If you want to do, okay, I don't like force you to do. If you want to do, you can submit to me, and we can do also an online meeting for a while, maybe 10 minutes. And also you can explain what is your finding for this exercise. Okay, so next we have bentuk kata majmuk. What is bentuk kata majmuk? In English, bentuk kata majmuk ni is a compound form. Okay, compound. Jadi macam dia tambah-tambah, dia nak jadi banyak, macam itulah. Jadi dalam bahasa Melayu kita panggil bentuk kata majmuk. Bentuk kata majmuk ialah merangkaikan ataupun kita letak 2 kata dasar dalam satu perkataan dan membawa makna baru. Okay, membawa makna baru. Contohnya nanti kita tengok. Okay, kita ada 2 jenis bentuk kata majmuk dalam bahasa Melayu. Satu mantap means a solid compound, and also kita ada kata majmuk bebas is the free compound. Okay, free compound word. Jadi kita ada 2 jenis lah. Dan place in your mind, okay, letak dalam kepala, kata majmuk akan ubah the meaning of the word. Okay, it will change the meaning of the word when we combine the word. Okay, so 15 kata majmuk mantap. 15 only we have kata majmuk mantap. Solid compound word. Only 15. Tak ada lain lah. Okay, why is 15? Because this one is already accepted by Dewan Bahasa dan Pustaka, and it must be or it must spell close. Okay, kena eja rapat. Tak boleh eja terpisah. Kena rapat-rapat. Okay, this is kata majmuk mantap. I believe you know this word. Yang pertama kita ada antarabangsa. International. Try to make it like this. Okay, first we combine. Second, we separate. So what happened? Is the meaning different? Is the meaning different? Antarabangsa is international. Antarabangsa here means between races. Race. Okay, between race. Antara bangsa. Between race. Jadi 2 benda yang berbeza lah. Antarabangsa international, yang ini maksudnya lain. That's why you need to make sure when you want to refer to international, so you need to spell like this instead of separate. Okay, setia usaha is a secretary. Beritahu, you want to tell someone. Sukarela, volunteer. Okay, Bumi Putra. Bumi Putra is a Bumi Putra status lah that we have like Sabah, Sarawak and also Malay people. Suruhanjaya. Okay, Suruhanjaya normally is referred to the government organization too. Jawatan kuasa. Jawatan kuasa is a AJK, society. Okay, committee. Tanda tangan is our sign. So if we tanda and also tangan, we separate. This means you mark your hand. Okay, kaki tangan. This means a staff. But kaki is a leg, tangan is a hand. So please make sure you combine the word kaki tangan. Tanggungjawab. Responsible. Kerjasama. Cooperation. Kerja and also sama. If you separate it, so what is the meaning? So the meaning is different. Warga negara is a citizenship. Olahraga is a one of the sport category in the sport area. Pesuruhjaya normally is a person who are in Suruhanjaya. Matahari is a sun. Okay, so some of the word from here, if you separate, that means the meaning is different. So some of the word maybe you make it separate, the meaning is still the same. For example, like Bumi Putra, Suruhanjaya. Okay, so this is kata majuk mantap or solid compound word that we have in Bahasa Melayu. Only 15. Okay, not change at all. Kata majmuk bebas kita ada 3, which is we have free form. Okay, rangkai bebas, kita ada istilah khusus, specific term, and also kita ada maksud kiasan. Is an idiom. Jadi setiap perkataan ini hendaklah dieja terpisah. Okay, dieja terpisah macam ni. Never space. Never space. Okay, rangkai bebas, that means something that general, sesuatu yang am. General. You want to refer something that anything. You want to refer to a house. You want to refer to a food. So something general. But please make sure that you need to write it as a 2 words. For example, like here, jam tangan. Okay, jam tangan. Alat tulis. Meja tulis. If you make an essay and then you write something like this one is considered wrong. Okay, because a preform for compound word need to spell separate. Okay, istilah khusus is a term that's specific for one field. For example, kita ada science, we have multimedia, technology, we have matematik. Okay, ini semua kena eja terpisah. Which is we have hard disk. We call as cakra keras for technology. Tentera for army, bom tangan. Okay, and also ukur lilit, the diameter for mathematics. Yeah. So every field in this world have their own term. Economy, we have iklan, so every each of that. But please make sure that when you want to write about this, so you need to separate the spelling. Okay. Number 3, we have maksud kiasan. Maksud kiasan here is an idiom in bahasa Melayu. Saya rasa idiom lah sebab dalam bahasa Inggeris pun mungkin dia ada satu je. But dalam bahasa Melayu kita ada simpulan bahasa and also peribahasa. Jadi simpulan bahasa yang kita ada kat sini biasanya we only have 2 sentence, which is we have mulut manis. What is the meaning of mulut manis in bahasa Melayu? What is mulut manis? Tengok, bibir dia ada gula. Kenapa bibir dia ada gula? It means this person actually a sweet talker. Okay, tulang belakang, this area. Okay, I don't want to refer it to the spinal that we have. Okay, actually tulang belakang means support. Okay, it's mean support that someone that people have. For example, like you, your support or your backbone is your parents. Okay, your parents, or maybe when you married, so your spouse is going to be your backbone. Okay, tulang belakang. Kaki ayam. Okay, ayam tak pakai kasut. Okay, I never see any ayam with a shoe before. Okay, that's why we call it as a kaki ayam. Means is a barefoot. Okay, barefoot. So ini adalah some of the maksud kiasan which is simpulan bahasa kita ada. We have more than this. I believe sometimes in your daily life you also maybe use a simpulan bahasa. Okay, contohnya maybe you use cakar ayam means your handwriting is bad like mine. What else? Panas terik. Very hot. Panas terik. Okay, dia also is a simpulan bahasa. Okay. Any question for simpulan bahasa or the compound word?
No, miss.
Boleh follow Can follow? Okay, next kita akan tengok kepada bentuk kata ganda. Singular, lawan dia adalah plural. Jadi singular dalam bahasa Melayu is a kata tunggal. Okay, kata tunggal is a singular. Kemudian sekarang kita pergi kepada plural, kata ganda. So in bahasa Melayu, plural, actually we have 3 types. Kata ganda penuh, kata ganda separa, kata ganda berentak. Okay, kata ganda penuh, actually we repeat the same word in the first word and also the second. Contohnya, meja, meja. Okay, kemudian kita ada kata ganda separa. Dia hanya separuh sahaja. Contohnya, lelaki. Actually, lelaki from word lalaki. And become lelaki. Okay? Sebab dia ulang ni lah, laki-laki. Laki, laki. Okay, kata ganda berentak, kita ada pengulangan vokal, konsonan dan juga bebas. Pengulangan vokal ialah pengulangan repetition of vowel, consonant repetition of consonants in one word, and it will repeat to the second word, and also berentak bebas is more like a rhyme sound. Okay, macam mana? Kita tengok. Okay, kata ganda penuh, as I said before, you need to repeat the first word and also the second word same. Meja, meja. Ayat, ayat. Buku, buku. Pemimpin, pemimpin. Kekasih, kekasih. Okay, the same word from the first word and the second word. Kita gandakan je. Okay, if you can see here, this one, we call as sempang in bahasa Melayu, the dash there, sempang. Normally this sempang actually we only use for the kata ganda. Okay, for the plural word only. Kata ganda. Because we want to make sure that we able to identify from the other kata. Okay, next. Kata ganda separa. Separuh sahaja. Contohnya, kata ganda separa awalan macam ni. Laki-laki, it should be laki-laki become lalaki. Okay, dia macam ni. Laki-laki. It become lelaki. Pohon-pohon. It become pepohon. Gelang. Gelang. Okay, we repeat this one. But why is instead of po, it's become pe? Because it's much more easier to pronounce compared to pohon. Okay, lalaki is easy to pronounce. So we pronounce as lelaki or pepohon instead of pohon-pohon. Okay, penggandaan separa berimbuhan also can, which is if we have a prefix, we can combine it and also we can still use it. It's either berlari-lari, normally you will heard that, mencari-cari or cari mencari, sayur-sayuran, okay, bersalam-salaman, this also can be used because it's only half of the imbuhan repeat for A and also B. First sentence, first word and also second word. Next, what we have here, kata ganda berentak. As I said earlier, kata ganda berentak actually is a kata ganda yang mempunyai rima, is a rhythm word, which is we have pengulangan vokal kuih-muih. Kita ada you and also I. You and also I. From this area. Okay, so normally when we wanted to find the repetition of vowel or consonants, the alphabet will repeat on the same position in the first sentence and also the second sentence. Sorry, the first word and also the second word. Okay, lauk pauk, au, sayur, mayur, au, cerai, berai, ea, potong, royong. It will repeat only the vowel a, e, I, o, u. And we also have repetition of consonant, which is here we have batu batan. Okay, consonant. This is the consonant. Gunung, ganang. Okay, try to find. It's either consonant or vocal. When you need to answer an exam question, something like this, what you need to do is the first one. You see either the first word and also the second word repeat vowel or repeat a consonant. Okay, if doesn't repeat consonant or vowel, so what is mean? But you see, we have a sempang here. We have a dash. So that means this one is a plural. Okay, what you can do is you try to see. Anak pinak, saudara mara, ipar lamai, ulang alik, lintang pukang, simpang siur. Okay, anak pinak. Don't have vowel repetition, don't have consonant repetition. So this one must be a berentak bebas because first word and also the second word is not the same thing. Okay, so this is the test that you can do for kata ganda berentak. Okay, any question?
No.
No. Okay, we have around 10 more minutes, 8 more minutes. Okay, cuba latihan ini. Kenal pasti bentuk kata di bawah. Just bentuk kata. Okay, let's do together. Gotong royong, bentuk kata apa?
Kata ganda.
Kata ganda. Good. Saya pendekkan Pena is a from pen. How many words that you can see there? Only one, right? Any imbuhan? Dah lupa dah.
No.
Kata tunggal. Kemudian kita ada kata terbitan. Kata majmuk. Kata ganda. Okay, so second, kata apa?
Kata tunggal.
Ya.
Yes, kata tunggal. Okay, hiruk pikuk.
Kata ganda.
Kata ganda. Mulut manis.
Kata majmuk.
Kata makmuk.
Kata majmuk. Correct. Susu galuh.
Kata ganda.
Kata ganda.
Kata ganda. Asal usul.
Kata ganda.
Kata ganda. Warga negara. Warga negara.
Kata majmuk.
Yes, kata majmuk. Nukilan. Never heard before, right? Okay, nukilan actually something like apa karya. It's something like if you write an essay or you do a cerpen, okay, that one you can consider as a nukilan. So how to know nukilan is a terbitan or not? You can go to prpm.ebp.gov.my to find out. Okay, but now nukilan actually from one word only, nukilan. Nukil we don't have in Bahasa Melayu. So might be this is the new word for you today. So nukilan actually from kata tunggal. Okay, tangan panjang.
Kata majmuk.
Kata majmuk.
Kata majmuk. Okay, daun.
Kata tunggal.
Kata tunggal. Okay. Bengkang bengkok.
Kata ganda.
Kata ganda. Buah tangan.
Kata ganda.
Kata majmuk.
Buah
Kata
tangan.
majmuk.
Kata majmuk. Cakera keras.
Kata majmuk.
Kata majmuk. Hidung tinggi. Hidung dia tinggi.
Kata majmuk.
Kata
Kata makmuk.
Kata majmuk. Solar.
tunggal.
Kata tunggal.
Kata tunggal. Tulang belakang.
Kata majmuk.
Kata lintang pukang.
Kata
Kata ganda.
Ganda. Setiausaha.
Kata majmuk.
Kata majmuk. Kaki bangku.
Kata majmuk.
Yes. And last but not least, kita ada telefon bimbit.
Kata majmuk.
Kata majmuk.
Kata majmuk. Okay. So maybe in for your final, maybe it might need to be more specific. Okay. Ini macam ni kata majmuk. Telefon bimbit kata majmuk apa? If you want to make it specific, that one is good. Everything is correct. Okay. But if we want to make it specific, kata majmuk telefon bimbit, kata majmuk apa?
Kata majmuk bebas.
Kata majmuk rangkai bebas. Kaki bangku. Pernah dengar tak perkataan kaki bangku? Mungkin tak pernah. Okay, kalau tak pernah hari ni belajar. Kaki bangku means, this is an idiom, seseorang yang tak tahu main bola sepak. Ada tak? Ada tak sesiapa kaki bangku di sini? I believe I'm also kaki bangku. I never play football before. And kaki bangku actually fall under kata majmuk.
Bebas.
Kiasan.
An idiom. Kiasan. Okay, maksud kiasan. Jadinya dalam peperiksaan akhir mungkin kita kena akan spesifik sikit lah. So, jadi kena tahu mungkin warga negara kata majmuk apa? Misalnya. Kata majmuk.
Mantap.
Yes, yang ada 15 tu. Okay, mantap. Okay. Any question? I want to give you a rest before you go for next class at 10. Are you learn something today?
Yes, Cikgu.
Good to know if you learn something today. So this is the basic of the pembentukan kata dalam bahasa Melayu. When it come maybe next week, kita dah pergi noun, senang sikit lah. Tapi bila nak, next week, please try to make sure that you understand the topic because for next week actually is one of your analysis cerpen task. Okay, golongan kata, you need to know how to identify noun, verb, adjective, and also the preposition. I don't know actually kata tugas in English, what we can mean. So kata tugas, one of it is a preposition lah. So kata tugas ni, dalam kata tugas actually we have quite number of the kata tugas. Okay, so please make sure that if you have any question for next week, or you want to read the notes first, so you can do so, and then when you come to the class next week, and you can ask me a question, and also how to identify the type of word for your analysis cerpen task. Okay, diam tak diam, we already in week 4, kejap je. Week 4, 10 minggu je lagi. Kan, time fly very fast.
You already week 4, I think.
Yeah, now it's week 4. This is week 4. Too fast. Okay. Anything, just let me know. I have an issue last week about my Telegram. Suddenly it's deleted from my phone, and I need to reset all my text before. I hope you received my text yesterday. Tu pun ada tertinggal sikit one word. And then in our group, I don't have any admin so far, so I don't know how it's going to be for that group later on. So we just follow the flow lah. Okay, so see you next week. Anything you can reach me via Telegram or WhatsApp. So see you next week. Take care everyone. Happy Malaysia Day. Bye bye.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you.
Jumpa lagi,
Yes.
Cikgu.
Terima kasih, Cikgu.
Terima kasih juga.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you.